Okay, so off screen, I had to fill in a lot of these little holes, nicks, and crannies with wood filler. I've done that all off screen. It's all seems to be pretty hardened now and dry and set it in. So now I gotta take some heavy grain sandpaper to it, and I gotta sand this part out again. So in the areas that you see, it's where all the putty went to. That's where it all went to, so it has to be sanded. So I'm gonna do that off screen. I'm gonna go back and clean it as well, and then get it ready for cosmetic work is what I have to do. So what I mean by cosmetics, I'm gonna get it ready for paint. The first thing that's gonna be painted first is gonna be the wood part. The wood part. And I'm gonna let that sit and dry. And then tomorrow I'm gonna paint this side flat white. Then I'm gonna let that set and dry. And then Tuesday's gonna be this part. Then I'm gonna cover it up with some tarp because it's supposed to rain. Because I want this to be not wet, and I want this to be protected, because Thursday to Friday I'm gonna lay down some backsplash, and I'm hoping I have enough material and glue wise to do that. So I'm gonna get started. Check in back with you guys later. Alright, here it is. So the outer frame is finished and painted it. I painted it a color called Bubble Bath, which is like this really light baby blue color. I've done at least 3.5 coats on here. It took me a while, so I'm gonna walk you guys through. I actually love the way that this looks so far. So I'm gonna let this set. I'm gonna let it dry, and since it's hot out and tomorrow will be hot out, I'm going to paint, which I think this part might be the left hand part of the wall, I believe. Eggshell white. And then I'm gonna let that side dry. When I finish the left hand side, then the right hand side right there is going to be also eggshell white. Let me finish showing you guys the outer frame before I get too far along. So I love the way this color looks and how it came out. I know I didn't film me painting this because it's hot and I don't want my phone to overheat, so that's why I didn't. I'm probably not going to show me finishing up the rest of this painting for this, just because of how hot it's going to be, and I don't want my phone to overheat because it may not catch all of it. But at least you guys will get to definitely see it when it is finished painting, especially when I go like this. Painted the top part of the shelves right there. I love the way this already looks and came out. First I was nervous because it was such a big project and everything. Even painted them underneath right there. Such a big project, and it was intimidating. I think I'm gonna get there. I just have to get a little bit more Gorilla Glue, because I used Gorilla Glue on last time I did tile for like backsplash on an end table, and it held perfectly and it stayed, and it's still nice. So I love the way this definitely came out. It's really nice. I love it. I wish I had I think this would look definitely good in the kitchen, even though the trim in the kitchen's like a what do you call it, mid-high gloss light gray. I think this will still look good because I need to save what I have for that. So yeah, I like it. Like I said, the rest of this will be finished off screen, but you guys will still definitely see it. Well, I got the inner walls painted eggshell white, and I just got done with it. Painted it professionally as I could. I do like the way it looks. Some of the bubble bath blue can use a second coat of paint, which I may have to actually end up doing tomorrow, but I do like definitely the way it looks. I do like the way it looks. Some areas could still be a bit better than others, but taking on a big project like this isn't going to be easiest. I really hate how this bottom part looks. Again, there's nothing that I can do about that at all. I've tried, looked into everything, nothing at all. Luckily though, when I put the backsplash on, it's going to cover up a lot of the uglier parts. Some of these bottom parts right here, I tried to paint in, that just won't do it. Even if there is a way, I'm not too certain how to do it. Again, I should put a second coat of this bubble bath blue tomorrow on here, and it should be fully done, fully dry. So I want to wake up early in the morning for that to take place. Other than that, I do like the way it came out. I do like the way that it looks, and about as look as it can get as of right now until I get what I need to put the backsplash on. It is 90 outside, and for the past couple of days I have been painting this corner kitchen shelf, and I have got sunburnt because of it. But for today we're going to be laying down backsplash on the inside. So we're going to work on the left hand side today. On the left hand side, the back paneling of the wall, or the inside of the back paneling of the wall, has one coat of flat eggshell white, and the framing here has two coats of bubble bath blue, which turned out really good. And I've done a lot of it off screen because I just wanted to get it done. And today what we have here is our backsplash, what we'll be using. I have so much of this left over that I'm going to be using it. So I want to get to the ones that are pretty much already opened and then ready to go, which would be, I think, this tile or the stuff underneath it, which would be this. I'm going to lay this down, and I have a bit, about maybe half a bottle of Gorilla Glue. I do have the umbrella over the phone, so that's why it doesn't get overheated, because it is hot. Now I want to figure out, you know, how am I going to lay this? How do I want to lay it? So I may lay it diagonally, like so. I think that would actually work best. I think that would actually look good. Let me see here. Because I love these small little tiles, like good price, really. They're just really good. Good stuff, decent price. Figuring out how I'm gonna lay that, and I might lay them diagonally this way as much as I can, and then, or may just have to lay them straight. I may have to lay them straight down. I think, yeah, I'm probably gonna have to lay them straight down like such. I don't think I'm gonna be able to lay them diagonally, so straight down would probably be more precise. So that being said, I'm gonna get started here. I really don't like how this turned out at all. The top half, I don't have a problem with. I think what I'm gonna do is just admit I fucked up, because I do want to throw this out. I don't even want to fucking keep it. I can't save what I want, because it's this part right here that's really getting to me. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing when it comes to most of this work. I know there's people out there that I could have hired, but I don't have the money for it right now. So what I can do to save this, I'm just gonna hack this wall out. I'm just gonna cut it out, just hack it off, because I'm not gonna save something like this when the rest of it I know can be saved. There's no point in saving a part that can't be saved. So that's what I'm going to do. I think rather than me throwing it out like I wanted to, I'm gonna hack off the bottom, hack off the wall. Just say, fuck it, the wall has to go, it's unsavable. The rest of it's fine. The rest of it's fine, which means I'll be able to do a second coat of eggshell white tomorrow, if it doesn't rain. But this right here, once this sets and dries, this wall, it is coming straight off. It is coming off. I'm not gonna save it. There's no point in me in saving this. I don't want somebody looking at this and saying that looks like shit and it's laughable. So that's my realization. This bottom half, it's coming off. Not the legs, but the wall part, it's coming off. I can't save it. You know, wall paneling, I can see why a lot of level 5 A1 carpenters say something like this is unsavable. Why you can't fix wall paneling, I finally understand that now, and I do see why some people get frustrated when it comes to doing drywall or any type of sheetrock. I understand now why a lot of people get frustrated and why some people don't really do it anymore as a trade. Measurements, I can't read numbers, you know, that goes into my autism and dyslexia and dyscalculia, so I fucked up there. The only thing that I can do without hating myself, which I'll feel better about, is me saying, you know what, this wall part at the bottom, it has to go. I cannot save it. So I wasted about, I'm gonna say about 5% of material. 5%. So this bottom half, it is coming completely off except for the legs. Everything else just has to go.